So I decided to do the double slit experiment. I have a laser and a card with two slits, which is really precisely made. So let's do it and see whether we get the same interference pattern that we are supposed to get. So this is the setup I have made for the experiment. So I have positioned my phone at a certain angle that you can see the board, and I'm now turning on my laser. You are supposed to see the pattern around this region. So let's just see if we can achieve that pattern of light. Well, so ignore this area, it is just because of reflection. This is the real pattern we are supposed to see. The light is passing through two of the slits, but it's making this pattern. Let me take the laser a bit close. Now you can see the pattern moving. Let me just show you from a closer view. As you can see, the light which is coming from the two slits around this, you can see two more lines here. So this is the slit and this is my laser light. Light is passing from two slits and here it is forming a pattern of three lines. So this is the property of light where it just behaves like a wave, creating an interference pattern. So I have switched my setup and I have even switched the slit. I have made it really close and more precise to get the pattern more clear, and I'm turning on the laser. As you can see, the pattern which is forming here. There are multiple lines. Maybe you can see the pattern now clearly. There are a total of 5 to 6 lines now. You can see the slits are made really close and precisely. So let's just interpret the things on board what just we saw right now. So this was a laser and this is the double slit. This is the screen on which we got the pattern. So when I on the laser, the light started to spread evenly. Some went beneath the laser and some went through this double slits. So if we think normally, light should make some pattern like this on the board because it is passing through two slits. And the further we take the light, further and spread out pattern we get. But we didn't saw this pattern on the board. Instead, we saw a line in the middle and two lines aside. Yeah, this is the pattern we saw on the board. So you may think how can this happen? So this is the dual nature of light. When it passes through the slit, it behaves like a wave, and instead of acting like a particle, light behave like a wave and pass through the slits individually, and then it became one again. It made this pattern. Let's analyze it more clearly by taking a single slit in consideration. Let's say this is the slit 1 and this is the slit 2. So while passing from these two slits, what happened was, let's say this is the whole group of light. This all light is just a one medium, one thing. And when it passes from two slits like this, it just divides itself evenly. And then it passes like this individually. And then it again becomes one and proceeds further. And if you try to analyze it more clearly, you can see this is the region you can see the most of the light. This is the region there is most of the light, and over here and over here. So you might have understood now how we got the three focus lines of light, even though it passed from two slits. So this is a phenomenon of superposition where light even passes from a single slit, and also it doesn't passes, and also it passes from the both slit at the same time, and also it doesn't pass from both of the slits. It is really confusing, but if you analyze it and try to link each statement with the experiment, you can understand it. You can try to understand it more clearly and precisely. So that were my takes on this experiment. I just did this experiment to just experience the phenomenon of the light, which is really interesting if we try to understand it. So the first statement is light passes from the single slit. The second statement is light doesn't pass from the single slit. The third statement is light passes from both the slits, like the single light passes from both the slits. And the fourth statement is light doesn't pass from both of the slits. Meaning there are actually four interpretations, and each one may sound meaningful because, as you see, if we say light is passing from a single slit, the whole light, so it's like the whole light is just passing from a single slit, and nothing sounds wrong when we say light doesn't pass from a single slit. So the whole light is passing from two slits. The third statement, if we look clearly, even it sounds meaningful. It states that light passes from both the slits. So light is passing from both the slits. That's what we saw in the experiment. And the fourth statement is light doesn't pass from two of the slits. So the light is individually passing from a single slit at a time. So individually they sound meaningful, but the part where it gets confusing is that if you see that light is following all four of the statements, which sounds really invalid, and this is just a phenomenon of superposition. It's like a different state of matter. It's just a different state of quantum particles. Like you might say, superposition is like two states being at once, but you can't give any name to the superposition. It's just a different state of the quantum world. So that's it in this video. I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching the video. Just look at this. How beautiful are the patterns.